Hello and welcome. Now in this best practices video, we're going to be talking about your microphone in terms of the optimal computer setup. Now, if there's any one discussion that you probably see amongst entrepreneurs and anyone who is doing anything online when it comes to multimedia, it's about finding the best mic for your recordings. And sound quality is important, but there are going to be some other considerations with you using Camtasia 9. If you can have a place where you have absolute silence, any cardioid mic, such as the AT2020, the Blue Yeti, or any of those mics that are USB mics, they're going to produce great sound. However, depending on where you work from, it will probably be rare that you are going to have absolute silence, and sometimes mics like the AT2020 or the Blue Yeti, they will pick up background noise. And it's for that reason that we're going to suggest an alternative. And that alternative is a headset. In fact, a Plantronics headset, which we will show you here in a minute. Now, you're going to want to get the one that costs about $30 instead of the least expensive one. Now, the Plantronics headset plugs into your computer's stereo jack, so it does not plug into the USB port. It basically means you are not going to be using a USB mic. And this is important because a USB mic will always take up processing resources while you record. And when you actually choose to appear in your video, whether or not you're the subject of that video or you're appearing off to the side, this one fact is going to be very important because screencasting software like Camtasia is going to be computer resource intensive. And that means then that your video is going to have latency mismatches where your video is doing one thing and your voice is doing another thing, and that happens often when you use USB microphones. Now, a stereo mic avoids this problem. Now, yes, you are going to sacrifice some quality, but not really that much, and it's always going to be good enough for a solid tutorial. And the other thing that headsets like this do extremely well is noise cancellation, and will not require you to have absolute silence where you're recording from. Regardless of what kind of headset you purchase, make sure you get something that will help you to block out noise on your mic. And that'll also reduce pops in your recording. Now, one of the things you're going to want to do when you are screencasting, particularly with Camtasia 9, is that you want to position your mic away from your mouth directly. This is going to keep you from producing pops. Now, let's take a look at the mic. Again, we're not talking about a huge expense, and these mics are readily available, very inexpensive. And what you'll notice again is that these mics plug into the stereo jack. They do not plug into the USB jack. The latency issue is a big one, and you'll often see it when people are producing video and they have a tutorial video where they appear in that video. Unless you have a massive amount of computing power, you want to make sure that you are making the most of your resources. And if you want to get started using Camtasia 9 before you go out and get a powerful computer, you can do that if you use the stereo jacks in your microphone. And again, here are very inexpensive alternatives to be able to add to your mic, to slide right over to the mic head. And again, this will help you to avoid pops. It'll help you to block out some of the noise while you're talking. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.